Hello everybody, Thorgal here, and welcome back to another episode of Bevo's Tech Pack here on the ftog community server. Last time we ended up with our charcoal production back here, which is not yet automated, but we're gonna do that. And it's been a couple hours, and it's only used, I think, maximum 7 stacks of charcoal. So that is nothing to keep this going. It's very efficient. Of course, we have all this charcoal still here from last time. Let me put that away. So I've been planning a little bit here. It's actually the same day. I'm going to record 2 episodes in one day, which is, I don't think I've ever done before. Pretty crazy. But the charcoal I want to have here. And here I want to have the wood. And then we're going to see how I distribute it from here. Like, I probably want to get some of the charcoal into the blast furnace. So I'm most likely going to take this extra drawer out here again. And just move the steel down or something, or the iron I should say. Because, I want this to be automatically fed also, all the time. This, by the way, is really not that fast, to be honest. I think that I really need those preheaters on both sides. Maybe we'll get to those today. And then the charcoal also, of course, I want to get for some power generation over here, so I can remove this tesseract and these lights and so on. But the way I want to do it is come over with the train. So how are we going to do this? I think that I'm going to use... Yeah, I'm going to do this underground. Yeah, we can make a facade out of this one. So we're going to come right here and then up. Oh, look at that. Perfect. So let me just place the item unloader from Railcraft on top here. And take this out. And then I'm going to use for this the regular item conduits because we don't need to see them. And of course we can also hide it nicely within this facade block. Where we're going to paint it. So we're going to have to, let me get my wrench out. Wrench this for input. There we go. And can I get this? What? Since when can you not shift left click? To open a Oh, because it's not the Yeda wrench. I'm gonna have to make me one of those today. I need a Yeda wrench. So let's just get down here. I'll clean this up in a minute. And of course we want to set this to extract, always active. So the train comes here, it's going to unload the wood into here, and then the wood gets pumped into there. So let me close... there's my andesite, and I probably want to have some kind of a filler down there. Actually, we can't have any mobs spawn here, but let's close this anyway. Like this. And on this track, we're gonna need one of these guys, really, a locking track. And I need to get my crowbar out. Let's put this guy here. Like that. I'm gonna have to take this out, though. And we want to set this to not immediate, complete. It's going to emit a redstone signal when complete. That means when the cart is empty. Okay? And we're going to have to set up a way that we want this guy to take off. And that is this way. Right there. That's a boarding track or whatever it's called facing that way. It would usually show you in chat when I switch the things around. But I have chat disabled when I record. Because there's a lot of chatter going on. And I don't want you guys to get distracted by it. And let's put this stopping track right there. Looks good. I like it. All right, let's close this hole again. And we'll go to the other side and we can get this going right here. Everything else was tested a few times already with this. Now, the other thing we need to do is actually set up the loader right here. Okay? And I still need to fix up this all here. But I want to get it functional first. Before... anything. So I'm gonna need to come down to right here, come over, and let me just remove all this for now here. Come up right there. Hopefully this, I have enough of these conduits for right now. Actually, why don't I do it this way? That way I have it easier of closing this later. I gotta get rid of this guy. I think I can put the lever underneath, if I'm not mistaken. Not the ember, not you. Bada bing. Yes, okay, cool. So I can close this off. And boom, boom. Whoop, that's one too many. Come on, give it to me. Oh, I'm hitting the rail instead of the pipe. And up and over, right there. Good. And now let's get the item loader and set that on top of this track here. And we're going to have to set this one to input. And we're going to have to set this to complete. I don't want this train to take off until it's full. You know, I only want to run around with full carts. And now, if I set this, I still need to connect it down here. Like that. So I don't think that this can go anywhere else. So we can set this to in and out and extract to always. And this is the oak, right? Yes. Okay, so let's see here. Okay. No problem. I'm gonna have to go back real quick and make a filter to only allow oak wood. Because, you know, I'm pulling out the saplings and stuff to send back to the planter. So filter, what do you take? 4 paper and a hopper, perfect. Papel, 3, 4. And, oh, come on. Hopper. There's one right there. Let me just paste this. This happens sometimes because it's not really done opening and I'm right clicking already because I'm impatient. So, okay, so let's go back to here. I really like the mechanism teleporters. I dig them. Over here, get a piece of wood. Put the insert, filter, wait list, oak. Alright, and now I can take out these saplings and put them back where they belong because, well, we don't want any of those. And it should be filling here. It's not the fastest, but, you know, I think it's going to be fast enough by the time the train comes back, or the rail cart, I should say. This should be done already. Let's close this hole. And I'm just going to close this with dirt for now. Just so it's a little bit hidden. And... wrong one. Alright, like that. That's good enough for right now. Okay, so I think that we have everything. Where did I put this chest rail cart? Right here. So now if everything works, we put this guy here. And can I right click you, my friend? There we go. It's filling it. It's gonna take a while because this is a lot of wood it's gonna need to fill. Alright, it's full and it just took off. Whoops. Next spike there. And it should be coming over here if we got everything right. And it should start emptying. Let's see. Yep, it's sucking it down. That's perfect. And over here we see the oak wood going up. Awesome. So now from here, like I said, I'm gonna make the facade so this looks nicer. And when the cart is empty, it should go back. Now from here, I'm gonna have to get the wood into the 2 steam ovens. But I think for that, I actually want to use... Where are they? No. Those other item ducts. What are they called again? The impulse item ducts right here. Dense impulse item ducts. Alright, I can use... Can I use regular item ducts? The ones I already have? Impulse item duct. Impulse item duct opaque. There we go. I just get a filler with glowstone. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna do that real quick. And also for all of these right here. I did change my mind last time. I did say that I did not mind that this is quite slow because of it is, but it's still entities traveling in these pipes. And I think the faster I can make that, the better. So that's what I'm gonna do real quick. So I'm gonna go over to the base, make those facades, fill all these here with, it's not running right now anyway, with the glowstone, and then we can hook up the wood. And hopefully by that time the cart will already be going back and forth 2 or 3 times. Let's see how far it is. It's already halfway done. It's really cool. Alright guys, now that this is actually all full, I decided I'm going to take these speed upgrades out again. I'm going to keep them for somewhere else. It's actually a waste. Not that it's really hard to make, but, well, I don't like to waste upgrades or anything if I can avoid it. Because this is full. And this guy is sitting here full with wood. So think about it this way. I burn 18 wood at a time. And it's going to replenish from here, replenish from the loader into this frame drawer, into this drawer. And when this is empty, there's still 9 stacks of wood in this. So it has time to go back and back here and load again. So I don't think that we actually need speed upgrades. And over here, you guys see, I changed it all to impulse already. Ooh, I totally forgot. I'm going to put the servos back. These 2 right there. Actually, I'll never need the coal coke again. Because I'm going to keep this steadily supplied with charcoal. So as it is right now, all I really need... I am going to put another one in here, just so it's in here. But I'm not even going to turn it on for now. This one I am going to turn on. So if there's iron again, it will suck it out and put it in. I put the servo on here and the servo underneath here. I did not forget those 2. So, let's cover this guy up. And let's take this one out. In case I need it. So, from here on, I do want to use the impulse item ducts again. To go to these 2. So, I'd say... we'd want to fill... We'll just use these 2 right here. I hope that that will work. So this one right here is going to pull out the charcoal right there. And I'm going to need another one. 3. That's it. And then we're going to do the same over here. Mirror it. The further one is going to be the one that sucks the charcoal out. What am I stuck on? Okay. Now, how do we want to do this so it looks somewhat nicely? Is this going to connect? No. Good. So I think we're going to go up and over like this. And then come like that. I think that's good. Now let's put a servo in here. Turn this on. And we should start getting wood. Turn this off. On, I should say. And this. So the wood should be going. It's probably going to fill one up and then the other. But again, once they're all full, let's see if it does a round robin. Now it keeps going to the right first. So why don't I kickstart this a little bit here? Oops. The drawer. It drives me nuts. We actually changed it. So it's reversed. Let's put in... I just want to put this full and fill this one up as good as I can. Gotta come from the front. Go ahead and fill this one up. Alright, and let's put the rest back here. And now we can watch this here for a second. We got... Let's see here. 2 stacks and 62 in here. The wood... Oh! Of course, I still have to... Oh, we can almost... Yeah, we can make this... Why is this not symmetrical? Oh, I gotta make this symmetrical, guys. This can't happen. Let's do it like that. Yeah, sorry if you're spilling. I get it. Like this. We still have to hook it up to the charcoal. It's gotta know where to put it. This one, of course, is stuffed right now, but it should fix itself in just a second. So, is the charcoal in here when I right-click this? No, it's just wood. There we go. Now the charcoal is coming. Plus 62. Plus 7. Cool. It works. We're getting our charcoal and everything. And I actually, now that I'm thinking of it, I do not need the one underneath here because we're most likely going to pump with either impulse item ducts or we're going to use another system. So let's see here real quick. Is this still full? This is full with wood. And it's doing something. I just want to make sure that it's actually filling again. Charcoal is coming this way. There's charcoal. Are you gonna suck that out? There we go. And now we should see wood coming back. Yes, it's coming. Hopefully we'll put exactly 9. I don't know if it's smart enough. Bada bing. It looks like it filled it up. I wonder if it actually knows to only put 9 at a time. I think I'm gonna change this down to 9. Because it doesn't make any sense to ever pull out more than 9 at a time, right? That works. Really cool. How full is this guy? I like it. I like it a lot. So now, before we're done with this, we still have to get... Oh, how are we gonna run this now? I wonder if I can make a... Let's see. I kind of want to come... Alright, you know what? We're gonna make a new duct that I have not used in many, many ages. Let me get in here. And that is a dense item duct. This one, dense impulse item duct. So that is... All that needs is a lead dust, impulse item duct, and a lead dust. Alright, we can do that real quick. Let's get a piece of lead. And put that in the pulverizer real quick. Alright, what I want to do is... I want to hook it up to the same system. Okay? Oh, I made it to go over here. That is pulverized lead. Oh, I'm done with this. Let me just turn this off because I had obsidian in this one earlier. To make a bunch of hardened glass. I want to hook these up to the same system. And the dense item duct, I don't know the exact number, guys, but as far as I know, it adds something like a few thousand pipes. Okay? So if I add this, I'm gonna be pulling out of this. So if I add this right there, ooh, the train is taken off because it's out of wood. So if I put this here, that charcoal will always go down first. Yes. Now check it out. I'm going to be able to put this and bring this over to here. Can I come through here? Is that this one? Alright, I'll just come down one. Like that. Bam. So the charcoal should still be going down here. But now what I can do is... I don't want to stand on the track even though he's not going to come back right away. Put this right here and hook it back up to here. And take another servo. And put this right there. Oh. I see what... I cannot hook it to here. Otherwise, this is just going to loop. That's not going to work. I'm going to have to come to over here. Yes, that makes sense, actually. So we'll come here. And down, but I need to disconnect this. That's not very pretty. I don't like that. Oh. How am I going to do that better? I could come straight up, but that also looks funky. I don't think there's any other way. You know, I could come up this way and disconnect these two. I think I like that better. But the thing is that, you know, the charcoal comes up here. And then because this is dense and this is not dense, it might actually be going back here, come around and back instead of going over to the blast furnace. Actually, this doesn't work at all. I cannot hook this up because once the blast furnace is full... that was dumb on my... That was dumb on me. No, that doesn't work, guys. I cannot connect these two. At all. So we're gonna have to... And I also don't need this dense one here. I hope it makes sense what I'm trying to do here. I think we need to... We need to do this differently. Let's come... right here. Yes, I got it. All right, so how many is in here? 6 stacks plus 32. If I break this one, I know that was dumb. I should have not done that. That puts a lot of stress on the server. All right, good. I got it cleaned up right away. We need this one gone. We still need to come in here. So let's just do it like this. We're gonna come down, and we are going to do this. And I can close all this off. I don't want a gap down there. I don't know why there's so many holes. Weird. Alright, so we need to hook up the charcoal to this one, of course. And to over here. Then come this way. I gotta make this one black. There's one, perfect. Right there. And I am... Oh. Whoa. I have more in here. Why is there stuff still flying around my head? Can you just get in my bag, please? Alright, and we're gonna come up. Like that. Sorry we're running so many pipes on camera, but I kind of want to show you guys the thought process behind this. So you can tell me if you maybe know a better way or something, but I think this is a pretty smart way of doing it. At least I hope so. I hope you guys can agree. Alright, so now this sucks out. It's going to come into here. It will always fill this first, and then it should also come over here and fill our blast furnace. Now, this guy should probably barely lost anything, right? Yeah, just 3. So let's go ahead and put this guy on here and turn it on. And we should be seeing some charcoal coming out. Let me get one structure pipe out. So there's charcoal. It should go into this one first. Oh, there we go. It fills it. And then the next ones we should be coming out over here and going into the blast furnace. Did the rail cart come back yet? No. All right. There it is. It's going to go in. It's going to go to the top and into the blast furnace. And, oh, there's already 27. It must have already put some. There we go. Awesome. It works. So now we can take this thing, plus one of these, and we can make this look a little nicer. Right here. And there. Very, very cool. We got our charcoal production and steam furnace. Steam ovens going over here. These can keep up, right? Ooh. Oh, is this full? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, because I broke that barrel. Duh. I'm definitely going to have to put upgrades on this one. I want to make sure that we have enough. Well, if the charcoal production isn't fast enough, then it doesn't matter how big this is, actually. I don't need a reserve. Well, I think I would like this better if we close this off up here. I think that's going to look better. Right there. And right there. Yeah, I like that better. Very cool. So we got all this automated. Now I can just put in more iron into that draw right here to make more steel. And I never need to worry about putting in charcoal or anything. So now what this coke oven is for pretty much only is... might as well put one there too. Pretty much the only thing it's for to now is to make cryoseed for more railroad tracks. Bam, let's close this too. Very cool. Alright, I'm getting some stuff together for the next step. I'll take this guy with me, but I want to make some of these vanishing frames here because I just saw... Oops, where am I going? I'm going in here. I just saw how big those preheaters are. Let me show you one more change I did. I actually added a sprinkler right here on top of a endless water source because I'm running out of wood like nothing. And I changed this guy to partial. Because this tree farm is not as fast as I wanted. I'm going to have to speed this up. Maybe with a fertilizer or something. But you see, there's only 9 wood. So the cart's coming back now. There might be a few more by the time it's here. But it's going to pick up all the wood that's in here. How it works when it says partial. Apparently we are frozen in time. Come on, there we go. When it empties the buffer, There it goes. Now it's going. So if it's full, it's going to take everything out, and it's probably, you know, going to fill as much as it can. And now it's going to go back and unload it. On the other side, I kept it that way. I'm waiting for it to complete. So I want it to always completely empty wood first. And I did put upgrades here. But do you guys see? We're still at... Well, it's actually going down now. We're nearing 31 stacks. We had 32 a little while ago. So I'm not making wood fast enough. I gave these two the golden upgrades that we had. And this is one up to... We had 32 stacks. We're up to 54 stacks. So we're making charcoal pretty fast. But the tree farm right now cannot keep up with the wood demand. Very slightly less. So once this one is full, it's probably going to have a chance to catch up. But anyways... So what do I want to do here? I made a little hole here. And I wanted to put 2 vanishing frames here. You've never seen those? Just put them there and then you give them any skin you want. Okay. Right now I can't go through nothing. But you can give this a redstone signal. So when we put a lever here. And let's get a block out. Let's take something a little more visible. Let's take this factory here. Yeah, why not? They vanish and you can go through. I could also, of course, use a carpenter's door or something or whatever. But check it out. I put these guys down here. The blast furnace preheaters. Alright? They're huge. I thought they're just going to be little bellows. But, you know, I can't get through here anymore to go to the back. And that's why I wanted this door here. And here I can hop over. So, I added these two. And you guys see they need RF. And Rascal told me that they... need power from the top. And that's going to be really tricky right now, how we're going to do this. Because I want to use these steam dynamos, you know, why not? We're having charcoal. And I don't know what else I would use these for, so I might as well put them up here. And it might look pretty cool, we'll see. So we got those, but now I have to run. It's already going to get charcoal. This one is already hooked up. So I can run water from this side. But this one over here... Oh, you know what I can do here? I can break this out. Put that up here, so it's black. And run this charcoal from the top. Ooh, that works nicely. Alright, I think I'm gonna... Oh, why can I not go higher? I can't see anything. Put that up here. Good. So now I can put 2 of the impulse item ducts. There and there. And that is also hooked up to the same system. So let's see if this guy already has charcoal. Yes, already full. I'm guessing the other one is going to fill too very soon. Now my problem is... I am going to have to make a walkway through. Just like that. So let's go ahead and change these out real quick. For abyssal stone. One here, one there. Right there, and get 2 more. Let's get these 2. Mix it up a little bit so I can go around here. Because I'm going to run the water right here. Actually, I can't. What am I going to do? Let's run the pipe first. Where is my temperate fluid duct? I only have 6. I don't really want to use the hardened fluid duct, but why not? Who cares? So we can put this here. I cannot go through here. No, I can't. So I'm gonna come to here. Back somewhere. And I guess... I guess we'll make this higher here. Oh, that's crazy. But I kind of like it, actually, being all twisted and... can I go down? Can I go over? No, but I can go over and over. Perfect. So now we can do the same. How did I do this? I went down first, then over, and over, and now we're here. So I gotta remove this one here. And now I have to get them together. So let's fix this one up here first. And we'll put one right there because I won't be able to reach it in a second. And I made a bunch of these here. Put one right there. And then we can bring this over like this. Yay, we're doing it. Let me get another servo out. This bag's getting so full with all the stuff I've been crafting. And we put this right there and send it to ignored. And it's showing water going. It's filling up. It's just a display bug right now. And this one is full already. So they're making us power and they're charging these. You guys see 8,000, it's full. And it's filling. So these don't need any power when they're not actually running. And we got this. All right, so now all I gotta do is fix this up real quick. Let's do 1, 2. And I need more blocks. This and that. Put another one here and like this. Awesome. It's all closed up and I don't need to worry about lighting, even though it's quite bright back here. Because, look at this. Wow. I don't need any lighting back here because I have the magnum torch. So now this would, I like it. I actually like it. I wanted this to be pipey and everything. So now, let's get us some iron real quick. Because I want to see the speed of this thing now with these 2 preheaters. How much faster I'm going to make steel. I really, really hope... Well, you know what? For testing purposes, let's put it in here. Is it sucking it out? Yes, it is. Pulled 16 out. They're probably already gone. Oh, we're saving right now, so that's going to take a little lag spike, which is normal. And there we go. It should be going in here in a second. Then I want to see this move. I want to see this move like no tomorrow. All right. Oh, look at that. Oh, baby. Now we're making steel. Now we can almost make it on demand. That is very, very cool. So it's about 2 to 3 hours later now. And I wanted to give you guys a quick update. We got... I think I mentioned that earlier. I put the golden upgrades in here. And we got 96 stacks of charcoal. We have 40 stacks of spruce wood. You guys noticed I switched to spruce wood. And I'll show in a second why. And all these are full also. So that is, it's pretty cool. It's trucking along, no problem. And I've been making a bunch of steel. I love how fast this is. It's really cool. But the reason why I switched to spruce is that the oak wood just couldn't keep up. It just did not make enough wood. And I don't know what I was thinking, why I was going for oak. I did say that I think it was, gonna grow faster. Which is true, but there's so many leaves, and you see how tall this one was? That is all wood. It's just trucking along with the wood. This is turned off right now. I totally forgot. No, you should go on my partial. Yeah, because I'm digging around here. I was starting to excavate here for this water wheels and stuff. But then I actually decided what I want to do for the rest episode is actually make an AE system. I have too much stuff. It's starting to be a little bit cluttered and everything. Because you look at all this stuff. Look at all these crafting materials. I'm getting more and more parts. All these mechanism parts and so on. And it would also be nice to have the crafting terminal. Now, I don't really want to make anything in the ship automated. No... export buses, import buses, and that kind of stuff. So I just want to make an ME storage today. That is pretty much it. And I brought these 2 over. I actually switched the digital miner. I'm not using this chest anymore. I have it set to here, receive items. And on the other one, on the one that is on the digital miner, I have it to send items. So it directly comes here and goes into that one. That's the first one that we had. Again, all this to process, which I don't want to process here. That's what I want to do in the mine. And this, it's currently going in the nether. Because I wanted to get a little bit of cushion for nether quartz. But the first thing we're going to do now is, there's going to be probably lots of cuts here now for the rest of the episode. Because I just want to show you guys on how I'm going to make the whole system. That is pretty much for the people that have never made an ME system. So I thought I'd start with that, and we're gonna go with 10 of this charged and 10 of the redstone, and you just dump them. into a water puddle like this. And the charged Certus quartz did not go again. Oh, there we go. And you see, and it just turned into, it doubles it, and it turns into these flux crystals. And the first thing I want to do is actually make the charger. And that just requires, I think 5 iron. Let's just get 6 in case I got the count wrong. But it goes like this. Yeah, it's 5, like there. And we got a charger. And what the charger does is, let me see here. I'm gonna need, I have my power wires on me, right? Yeah, advanced wireless, there we go. I do have another 50 something. Right now, I think I can come out right here, but then I gotta put in from the left, output from the right. Where would be a good spot? Oh boy, might have to do it here for right now. It's just temporary until I can figure out where I want to put it. So let's put this right here because I know... Oh yeah, I forgot here I'm using the small wires. The advanced ones I only use up at the windmills because these can hold 1280 RF a tick. So that is good enough. And I gotta get rid of light here. Give it to me. Let's put that right there for now. So you put this charger on here. And I'm not going to worry about this because I said this is only temporary. But what you can do with the charger is you can take regular Certus quartz. And you guys see here in a second. There you go. Now I changed to charged Certus quartz. So now we have 6. Let me show you one more. And then after this, we're going to have 7. It's a random, by the way. It's not always, you know, after so and so much time, it will turn into a charge. Sometimes it takes a little longer, like right now. And sometimes it's quicker. Or maybe, there we go. And now we got 7. Now, I just made these Fluix and Certus quartz seeds. Recipe is very easy. Just sand with Fluix dust, which you get from pulverizing the Fluix crystals that we just did a minute ago. And then the Certus quartz seed is, yeah, the Certus quartz dust, which is pulverized Certus quartz with sand. But if I put them in a puddle of water, they will take forever. So I said, we're going to go upgrade right away. Because I don't want to wait for these, honestly. So we're going to make some Certus quartz glass. We're going to make some quartz fiber. Now, if I remember right, this goes here. And this makes us an energy acceptor. Because certain items from Applied Energistics only run on AE power. Okay? And these 15 we're going to turn into glass fiber cable. Yay, another achievement. And then right here, we're going to make a bunch of Fluix blocks. Which go in the middle here. Surrounded by the cables? Wait, what? Go here, we're going to make this thing here. Oh, it's 2 and 2, I get it. Like that, we're going to make crystal growth accelerators, which help you grow these seeds in the water. But because we have AE2 stuff, this mod here, we can actually go one better. And that is, we go like that. And now it goes down here, this? Yes, right there. And the nice thing is that this is an enclosed. So this has the power, I think, of 6 of these. Because you use 6 to make it. But we're going to have that all in one block. But this one needs AE2 power. And I'm also going to make an inscriber while I'm at it. Okay? So now I'm actually going to get rid of this guy for now. Oh, can I have that back, please? I'd like to keep that. Thank you. We're going to take the energy acceptor. Put that right there. And then on top of this, we're going to put this thing right here. And you see it's already full with 10,000 AE if you check on Wayla. And now we can take these here and check it out. You can watch them grow. Look how fast this is. This would take you a couple, I'm going to say, it's hard to guess, but at least an hour if you just put it into a puddle of water for them to grow. And this guy here, we're going to put next to it. And the first thing is what we need to make a lot, and that is for, let me show you this real quick. Applied Energistics right there. For a lot of these things, like for the ME drive, for example, we need these processors. There's 3 different ones. There's an engineering, a calculation, and a logic processor. So I got the one gold. I'm waiting for the pure Certus quartz that comes from there. And the last one is a diamond. And I still need to get silicon, which I have some, yep. Which I needed to make electric steel. And they're done already. Check this out. That is why this is awesome. And of course, it also works for example, just the regular Fluix crystals. Bam, we got those done. So, how do we make this stuff here? All right, servers back up. I totally missed that we were restarting. First, we're gonna need to make 3 of these silicon presses. I think what they're called, printed silicons. You can only do 1 at a time, but you can shift click in and it still makes 1. There's ways to automating this, but like I said, I just want to get a storage set up, and then later on, once we move up into the electrical age and build a bigger base and so on, that's when we're going to start this. But I just want to show you guys how to make each one of them. So now we had the silicon one. We're going to put in the logic, which takes the gold ingot. And that is going to make us the logic version right here. And then we're going to take that one out and put in the calculation, which you use a pure Certus quartz crystal, not the regular one or the charged one. And that makes you the printed calculation one. We'll take that out and put the engineering press with a diamond. And that one makes you the engineering circuit board. Yeah, right there. And then to put them together, these parts by themselves don't work. You always put the main one on top, the silicon on the bottom, and the redstone in the middle. And when you shift click, it does it for you. So it actually doesn't take much time. Like I'm gonna make probably 128 or something of these here off camera in a minute. And a few of these and a few of that, depending on how many I need. I need to calculate that to make all the rest of the parts. And we're getting very close of making our actual AE system. And the last one right here. So now we got the calculation processor, logic processor, and the engineering one. And I have everything ready for it. All right. The first one you guys see, we're going to make 4 ME drives. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to make some of these screens here. We only need 1. And we're going to make 10 formation cores, 10 annihilation cores. And now we can move on to the next one over here, where we're going to use 1 panel. I just made extra of these cores because we're going to need them eventually, and then I don't need to craft them again. We're going to make an ME terminal, and we take that ME terminal with a crafting table, calculation processor. Get our crafting terminal. Yay, much bigger table. And now you guys see this here. This was the monster right here. I think I crafted altogether 130 of the logic. And then also I needed a ton of calculation. It was nuts. But we're going to make 60 and another 60 of these. So 120. And those we're going to... Oh, come on. Don't be... Come on, respond. There we go. And we're going to use these... and spread them out right there. And right there. We're making 40 4K ME storage components. And we're going to use those in here. And now comes the difficulty. Because I cannot shift click this. Because each one of them takes 1 spot. They do not stack, okay? So let's just get 10 out right now. So I can show you the first one. And then I'll make the other ones here in just a second. I don't know how many this is. Oh, yep, that's 10 right there. So, this one is empty, so I can remove it. I'm going to have to set these up somewhere else. And of course, close up the hole and everything. We got everything here, but now I can run the power over here. To... Oh yeah, they're microblock ready. I forgot, of course. So we're going to run this guy to right there. And do I have one of those on me by any chance? It wouldn't be in this bag. That thermodynamics. Oh, look at that. I have it ready. Oh, yeah. Perfect. We can put this behind here. So it's closed off. Now, on this guy right here, for now, we're going to set the energy acceptor. Okay. And then we're going to take our 4 ME drives and put them around like that. It looks so cool. And we're gonna take one of these glass fiber cables, put it right there, and hang our crafting terminal on it. Awesome. That is our basic ME system. And now we got all this room. Now what I need to do is just put 10 of these in every one. Actually, let me try this. Can I shift click this? It should fill me as many as... Oh, it does work. Okay. I was worried that I might spill them on the ground. So we can do that together. And put them all in here. 3, and I need 7 more. Awesome. That's so cool. And it fits perfectly in the spaceship also, doesn't it? And now I can take all of these items, all of the items from over here and everything, and start putting them in here. I don't know. Let's see here. We have a lot of dirt and cobblestone and sand. I don't think I'm going to put those into the ME system. I'm probably going to have a few stacks of each in there. So if I need to craft or something, I can do it. And I'm also not going to touch these yet, or at least not a lot. I am going to take, some of these dusts and so on. But I want to keep at least one stack of each in here. So when we get over in the mine shaft to our actual sorting system, that everything that comes in, I remember all the things that do come in. But that is it, guys. I can possibly... Do I have enough laboratory blocks here to close this mess up? Oh, I gotta get this guy out. Give me that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm short 1. Oh, I have it in here, right? Yes. All right. Like nothing ever happened. And the other machines that were over here, I don't need them yet. Everything's going to be in here, so eventually we can find a nicer place to set this up. But this is all I wanted, because now I can auto-craft in here. Not auto-craft, but easier craft and so on. Anyways, guys, that is it for today. Hope you guys enjoy our little railcart system over there and charcoal automation. And I'm super excited to have the ME system now. It's going to make it a lot easier, a lot more fun in this series. And I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care.